Hello and welcome to MCC TV International Show. My name is Dabeet. I'm the chair of the business department here at MCC, and also I'm the co-host for this show. Loureen?
Hello and welcome. My name is Loureen Sayej. I'm an international student from Ramallah, Palestine, and I am the co-host for this show as well. Hi, John.
How are you today?
Good. Have you started packing your stuff?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. As a matter of fact,
audience.
Yeah, I know. I wait till the last minute, as a matter of fact, to do that. Everything is ready for me. All what I need to take is just open my, just open my closet and start picking up all the stuff that I want to take with me.
We're going to Jordan, like 3 of us actually, to study abroad program, and we have here a student. Her name is Meagen Moeller. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Want to start introducing yourself for the audience? Yep. What do you do? What's your major?
I am Meagen Moeller, and I am getting my associate's degree currently in liberal arts, and then I'll continue on to get my master's in history and art so that I can teach college.
In history and art.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to Jordan.
And that's exactly why I want to go to Jordan.
And you're going to learn a lot of history, as a matter of fact, there. So it's like all the history that people read about, whether in history books or in the Bible, the places and so on. You're going to see that.
Like a kid in a candy store.
Are you
so
excited?
I'm so excited.
To go there?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like, have you ever, first of all, been outside of the country?
I've actually been to several places. I've been to Mexico and Honduras, Jamaica and Taiwan, and I'm actually going to Norway at the end of summer. So,
So you travel a lot.
Yeah, I love traveling.
Okay. Well, why is that? Why do you travel a lot? I mean, is it like just for fun, or is it like, do you have other reasons for that, work related, or?
I actually, I do it for fun. I enjoy getting to know other cultures and getting to see how different people live. And actually, I love traveling to different art museums around the world and getting to see how art is developed in different cultures.
That's so interesting.
And this will be really a great thing, based on the trip that we're taking, that study abroad trip. I mean, because we will be visiting some art, Islamic art college and school and so on. And that was one of the highlights of our trip last year. As a matter of fact, the students that I took last year, they were really amazed by seeing all this kind of work. So,
how do you feel going to the Middle East, like to the middle of the Middle East for the first time ever?
I'm actually super excited because that's been one of the places that I've always really wanted to go. And an opportunity's never been presented to me before that I could go there. And I think I'm just very excited because it's going to be like unlike anything I've ever seen before. The landscape, the art, the history. I'm super excited.
What do you expect to see over there? What do you have now in your mind to see when you go to Jordan?
I expect to see a lot of different architecture from what I've seen. Like I said, the landscape is something I'm really interested in.
Yeah, it is.
I'm kind of interested to see what type of wildlife there might be there. And I expect to see a lot of different people.
Different cultures.
One of my favorite things to do when I travel is to people watch. And I know that there's a large population where we're going, so it'll be interesting to see other people from around the world coming and experiencing some of the same things that we are.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you a little bit about, the study abroad. How did you hear about that, and why did you decide? As a matter of fact, you talk a little bit about why you decided to go on this trip. But how did you get involved with this? And if you give us some information, please.
I actually was walking down the hallway on the way to mythology class, and I saw the flyer on the wall.
So the flyer.
Yeah, I saw the camels actually, and I'm a big animal nut, so I was like, camels! I ran over and I grabbed it off the wall, and then I began reading it, and that's when I got really excited because not only were there camels, but there was a trip involved to somewhere that I'd never been and always wanted to go to, and so then I went home and contacted you right away. I was super excited.
And I'm glad that the flyer did the job. Yeah, that's supposed to do. Yeah, that is really good. I'm glad to know that, Meagen, and I'm glad, to have you with us. For our audience, we will be leaving May 17, a week from tomorrow, and we'll have 8 students this year joining me on the study abroad program at Al-Quds College in Amman, Jordan, which is simply a very strong partner. I mean, Al-Quds College, I mean, as a college, is one of the best community colleges in Jordan. And not just that, we do have a very strong relationship, work relationship with them, and we started that relationship at least 4 years ago. So I think part of the success of a program like that depends on your partner. If you do have that strong partnership with that college, definitely, you know, the program itself will be very successful too. So tell me more about your plans. What are you planning to do? What are you planning to see there? Any things in mind?
I'm planning on trying a lot of new food, and yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do in different countries.
That's food.
Yeah, I'm excited. You get to try different things that you maybe will never be able to have, you know,
around
here in the United States. And I'm also excited to, we've been talking about the mall, so I'm excited to go shopping now.
Okay.
And I'm very excited to go to Petra.
Okay.
I've been looking that up online, and being, you know, the history nerd, I'm super excited about that, and I'm really excited to go to the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
Because I've never actually, I've been in a lot of different water, but I've never been somewhere where you can just float on top of the water, so I think that'll be a really interesting experience, something fun to tell my scuba diving dad.
Okay, okay, that is good. And you know, for our audience, I mean, the program is very intensive program. I mean, during the day, we're going to start with a 1-hour language lessons every morning, and then after that, it will be a workshop. So one day will be about government in Jordan, one day will be about business in Jordan, one day will be tourism in Jordan, and so on. And every single workshop going to be tied to an event or activity in the afternoon, and that's where you're going to see those kind of applications of what you learned during the day in a workshop, with some applications, of course. And we have sightseeing, as you mentioned, you know, Petra, Dead Sea, and other places too. Meagen, soon, our producer, Chad Bishop, will start rolling some pictures from Jordan. And most of these pictures that our audience is going to see are pictures of places that we're going to visit. So let's talk about some of this here, and it would be nice if you share your opinion and your insight about some of these pictures too, once we start seeing this on the screen. And here's the first picture. What do you think? Did you did your research, so what do we see here?
This is going to be where we're going to school.
And this is the college, yeah. This is.
So I'm excited. This is where we get to start our morning and
get to know people.
Yeah.
And I want to tell, you know, our audience something. I mean, you see the building like that, but the same building has 5 levels underground. You see, the building is 10 levels, 5 underground and 5 above ground, and they are an amazing college with technology. They are way ahead of a lot of colleges and universities here in the United States. The technology, especially for you, Chad, I would love to take you one day with us. The video production there program is unbelievable. I mean, and that's hopefully one day, Chad, you will get the chance to go with us on this trip, because I know for sure you will enjoy every second you know, of this trip too. But yeah, so they are well advanced with technology, video production. That's what do we see here? It's different, maybe corner of the building here, as you know, our audience can see, you know, the college that we work with and we have been working with for almost 4 years here. That's that's from the website. Their website, the college website, is you can see like same. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. You always see, you know, students look the same. I mean, whether you are in Amman, Jordan, or United States, or anywhere, you know, students look the same. And I think you guys see that too. Okay, Meagen, I want to leave this place for you here, because you did this and you said you read about Petra. So tell us something about this.
Well, one of the things I learned is this is actually where the Indiana Jones films were filmed at. So I think a lot of people would perhaps recognize this and not quite know where it actually is located. And once I actually signed up for the trip and started looking at some of the places we'd visit, that's actually something that I learned, that I had seen this before but never really knew where it was located.
The other question is, are you planning to take a picture in front of this?
Absolutely, probably like 10 pictures.
Like millions of pictures.
I take pictures with everybody.
With everybody, that's
Well, like,
good.
I've been to Jordan more than 20 times, but this is the only place that I've always wanted to visit. So I'm so excited.
And you never did?
No, I never did.
So it will be your first
But
time,
it will be
Loureen?
my first time, and I'm so excited.
Okay, well, that
lots
is
of
good.
pictures of
I'm
you.
glad,
We're
glad
gonna
to
have
know
like
that.
more than 1 million pictures.
We'll have a whole slideshow of this.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Oh, you got it. Let's see.
Yeah, there's our swimming trip. We're gonna go read newspapers.
While you are floating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it reminds me of like little otters when they put their little seashell on their tummy. So
You know what? I've been to the Dead Sea. And trust me, Dead Sea is one of the most beautiful places I've been to. It's so beautiful, and when you get to put like the mud on your body, and you feel like your body is clean after you, like it's really nice. It's a really nice place to visit.
It's very heavy water, so that's no way that you can sink there. So you just float
No
like
way you
that.
can swim on your.
Yeah. We will be going, and this is really the resort that we will be visiting at the Dead Sea. As a matter of fact, we visited this place last year, and it's magnificent, especially at the evening time. I mean, when you start seeing, the sunset and stuff like that. I mean, it's unbelievable scenery. So this is definitely one of the places that we will be visiting on this trip.
That's so pretty.
What do you think? What do you think? What are we seeing here is mainly Mosaic. One of the cities also that we will be visiting is called the Mosaic City, and the real name of that city is called Madaba. And this is something that they find as part of the some work, and they were like doing reconstruction of streets and so on. They find out that the majority of the streets originally looked like that in this city. That's why they changed the name of that city to Mosaic City, and it's really becoming a very touristic place. People from all over the world goes and see that, because this mosaic goes back to like the 1st century. And again, as someone who is majoring in history, this is going to be definitely a great.
And we're going to take pictures over there too.
I'm so excited. Yeah, my camera's gonna be worn out. No, I'm very excited to go there.
Okay, whoa. That's downtown, like downtown Amman. It's known to be very crowded, like seriously crowded. It's like how you say downtown Chicago, it's so crowded. And that's one of the most important mosques in Amman. It's named after the King Abdullah. So we're going to be visiting this, right, John?
Yes, yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
Are you ready, like, to see something you've never seen before in your life? Like,
oh, absolutely. I actually love to visit different religious sites in different countries and see the just the beautiful architecture that goes into it, and see the interior. Sometimes there's things that you wouldn't know about the culture necessarily, about their art, that are just specifically for the religious sites. And I just think the architecture of the building itself is gorgeous, so I can't wait to go.
Yeah.
It'll be a different experience.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, so what do we see here? Same thing, downtown Amman. This is another place that we will be visiting. It's Roman Theater. And it's a very popular place. It has a museum next to it, so we will be going also through the museum. So it's a famous place because that's where Shakespeare said his famous statement, "To be or not to be." So especially for people who are involved with drama and theater and so on, I mean, this is a great place to visit. And we're talking about thousands and thousands of years of history, that everybody will be experiencing and seeing.
we're going to stand there and see to be or not to be.
There you go, and take more pictures.
That's also downtown Amman. See, it's so crowded.
And that's more like the old city, old part of the city. There's more places to see. It's a Roman ruins on one of the mountains in the city of Amman, which we will be also visiting to go through the history of that city. So you go through like thousands of years and long about, and because as a matter of fact, those places will be, we will be visiting those places when we have the workshop. One of the workshops that we're going to have is about the history of Amman, of Jordan. So we do the workshop in the morning, you learn everything about the history of Jordan, then in the afternoon we go and visit all these historic places.
And we're going to walk a lot in this place, like, so mainly about walking to see everything, so. Wow, that's so pretty.
Here's the interesting architecture I'm excited to see.
Yeah, that's the way they build everything is stored. So
that's the hotel, right?
This is, Royal Hotel.
That's the Royal Hotel, yeah. Every place in Amman you get to see it, like, because it's the highest, like they built it in the highest mountain there, so it's so pretty.
So after seeing all these pictures, Meagen, and with our, of course, audience, we share that with them too. Are you more excited now about going, or?
I think we should like leave later this afternoon.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hurry up and pack. Let's go.
Well, it's almost a week from today. Almost a week from today. I'm really looking forward for that. I'm looking forward because the learning experience will be a great experience for all of you. I still continued my communication with the group that went last year on this trip, and every time we see each other, every time we communicate with each other, we just talk about all these moments that we spent together in Jordan, visiting Jordan, and definitely, those are hopefully will be the same thing. It will be a very pleasant experience for everybody this year too, and hopefully we continue to talk about this forever. I mean, for a long time after that. Meagen, what's next for you? I mean, after you finish your degree, any plans in the future, or are you going to travel more?
Actually, my dream is to actually move to Taiwan and teach there. So
why Taiwan?
Wow. I really just enjoyed the culture over there. Everyone was so nice. You're just surrounded by art and history around every corner. And even though you're in like a metropolis in Taipei, their capital, there's still green space, and that's really important to me that they really that they bring nature into the city, and they focus so much on education. And since that's what I want to do is go into education and help others learn. I think that would be a great place to be, or anywhere in the world. Maybe I'll want to go to Jordan after.
I mean that's great. As a matter of fact, because I know that when you talk about Taiwan, you always talk about that with extreme passion for this place, and that's great. I mean that's great because I think part of who we are is what we do in our life.
Absolutely.
And trips like that gets to shape each one of us in a certain way so that we can start looking at things totally in a different way. And I can see that because you did a lot of travel before, and I can see, Meagen, that I mean, when you talk about travel and your experience, I mean, you can tell that your travel did affect your life or made you who you are right now, and that is really a good thing. Yeah. Go ahead, Loureen.
I was just gonna ask, what did you, like, before you went to Taiwan, what did you expect to see and you were shocked when you went to Taiwan, like you didn't see, or like what I mean? For example, if you go to this place, you say, oh, Mom, it's a third world country, I'm not gonna see all of that stuff. But when you go, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that is actually similar to what you see in the US. Did that happen to you when you went to Taiwan? Like,
absolutely.
What kind of stuff you expected that you?
A lot of the restaurants and the shops were, just as nice as they are here, because a lot of people were like, oh, you're going over there, I'm worried for you. I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. And there was a lot of really nice, buildings, and everything was real modern. I mean, there's constant construction going on. There's a big Ferris wheel you can see from all over town. But at the same time, just 10 minutes away, you can go out of town and see temples that are hundreds of years old. And that's the thing that shocked me the most. Is I was most excited to see the temples, and when I got there, just the intricate details is what shocked me the most. I could have spent all day at Longshan Temple because it was just so beautiful. And what I'm looking forward to in Jordan is just getting to see the details in their architecture and their art and what's shaped their culture.
And definitely you will see that. Definitely it's a very rich culture, and definitely you will see that. Meagen, we're heading towards the end of the show, so I would like to give you like a minute to say whatever you want to say, share with our audience, talk about your experience, wherever. So it's up to you.
Right. Well, I definitely like to encourage people to travel abroad. I know a lot of people are afraid to leave the country, and I think that if there's somewhere you really want to go, absolutely go for it. Whether it be Jordan or Taiwan or Brazil or anywhere, I definitely encourage people to get out and see the world around you and get to meet the people that are out there. And that's another thing, is I'm just excited to get to know the people in the group that's going with us. I do know one girl already. We actually used to work together, but I'm excited to get to know all of you guys even more, and build those lasting friendships that we are sure to get.
And take pictures.
Take pictures. I'm excited.
That's very important. Yeah.
I even got a new camera. Mine was dying, so we had to get a new one.
That is really good. That is really good. As we always say, we try to bring the event to each one of you. We try to bring to you and to your house everything we are doing here at MCC, and share that with you, and let you know that even though you might look at us as a small college, but we are really leading when it comes to the international aspect and international travel, international kind of courses, and with Diversity Day and other events and other activities that we do here at MCC. As I always say, if you have any question and or comments for the show, you can contact me at 563-288-6064, or you can email me at jdabeet@eicc.edu. Till next time, Maskatin. Bye-bye.